Alright, like I was saying, I have to be careful what herbs I take into my body. Just because they're a natural thing doesn't mean that my body can handle them. Because of pulmonary hypertension, there are certain ingredients in some herbs that may hurt me. So I have to be very careful what natural products I try. That's not saying I'm not open to it and that I won't research it. I will. But, I just got to be careful. And I know these people mean well. I'm not mad. I'm thankful that they do that they let me know, hey, check this out. Because maybe they're showing me something I didn't know. And that's always a good thing, But then there's other people that have came on my page and was totally rude about it, And it's like, I understand about the natural medicines, but I have to be careful. And that's the other thing people's got to keep in mind. My health isn't, that's what I'm saying. I'm not like that girl in that video I posted the other night. I'm not exactly at that point of a death sentence, but my organs are starting to shut down, obviously. So, yeah, I'm basically dying. And I hate to use that word, and I'm not saying I'm going to die tomorrow, but things are starting to shut down. And I'm only 42 years old. So my time on this earth could be limited. I mean, we're all limited, but you know what I'm saying, is that it could change in an instant, Some people are lucky to see 70, 80. I may not be that lucky, And that's what people don't understand. They think, oh, well, yeah, you have these problems, but it's not like you're dying. Yeah, I am. Maybe not right away. Maybe I still have maybe a good 10, maybe 15, maybe 20. Okay? But the point being is that I'm going to give out sooner than most people would. Because my autoimmune's closing down my organs. That's what it does. Like I said, it's like a transplant, or you get a transplant. And that's a good thing to look at, because what happens when somebody has a transplant? They can't get around any germs for a certain amount of time, because that is the risk factor of getting a transplant, that their bodies will reject it. And they're more likely to reject it if they catch, if the wrong dust hits them the wrong way. I really gotta clean the screen. But, it's more likely that they will, catch something if they're around other people. So they always have to wear the mask, which I may have to do at some point, for this simple reason. But, and especially if, worst case scenario, this test is repeated and it's, we start to treat it and nothing's happening, and the kidneys keep closing down, which my doctor, like I said that I have a good chance because we caught it before it got really out of hand. So we have a better chance of treating it. That doesn't mean they're not damaged, they are, but we might be able to save them, as best as we can. But worst case scenario, I have to have dialysis. Worst case. Or a kidney transplant. Okay? This is my point. I won't be able to be around people because I can't breathe, especially outside. I mean, it's risky in a house, but it's even more so outside. Where you're around a lot more people. You have all the stuff from the traffic and just being out there, and all the pollution. And so, yeah, that's what my body's doing. Is that it's rejecting my organs. That's basically it. That's what autoimmune is. It's basically your body is rejecting itself. And that's why I keep talking about the transplant, because that's basically what it is. And anybody who knows anything about transplants knows you cannot be around people because you'll get sick. And that's my point with this. If it was just chronic pain, okay, yeah, it hurt. Okay, big deal. Now, but when it comes to it's getting colder, it's getting wetter, more people are likely to be sick, you know. Um, so all these factors come into play, and guess what? I'm out there. I have no protection, you know. So then I get sick, and then guess what? Then my body shuts down. You know, that's what I'm trying to explain to people. Yeah, if it was chronic pain, I'd be there. Big deal. I've dealt with pain before. It's not the first time. But when I have a condition that if I know a simple cold can kill me, a simple cold, that's all it has to be, you know, can put me in the hospital or kill me, you know. So it's not like I have a little bit of pain, I come, you know, whatever. And like I said, with the dysautonomia, I have to be sitting down. I can't stand up for long periods anymore. So there's nowhere to sit because it's wet. You know? And that's not anybody's fault. That's just the way it is. You know? So people have to realize this. I'm not doing this to get out of doing anything. I'm not making it up. I just showed you the paper. You know, my doctor specifically, because, you know, she asked me, you know, she said, well, we never run those tests. Who ordered it? I said, my heart doctor. She said, well, you know what? She said, you take this back to him and you take it to your rheumatologist too. So they both have a copy. You know, and you show them that high protein in your urine. Because she said, I bet you that's what your doctor was checking you for. I said, well, yeah, you know, because kidney shutting down is part of heart trouble or high blood pressure, even in the lungs. Doesn't have to be the blood pressure cuff. Now, but let me pause this. I know I'm making a lot of videos, but I have a lot to say, so bear with me.